What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cameron, back at it again with a Call of Duty Cold Sweat gameplay. In today's gameplay, guys, I am on Cartel. I'm running some combined arms. I like combined arms, man. It's pretty mellow. It's not as sweaty as regular 6v6. You guys know that regular 6v6 is an absolute sweat pit. It is awful. It is really, really awful, man. I hate regular 6v6 right now. I don't know why. It's just been so sweaty, full of nerds, full of booty sliding sweats. Like, it's just been awful, man. Been abhorrent to play for the last couple days. But let's talk about the meat and potatoes. But before that, I want to give my thoughts on the new assault rifle, the C58. I like this gun, man. This gun is pretty good. It does a lot of damage. Its fire rate is pretty trash, and its magazine size is trash. But if you can control that recoil, it definitely hits like a truck. It definitely does a lot of damage, but it needs to be ranked up all the way, at least in multiplayer. It's pretty good at range. Its recoil is, controllable. It's not like the FFAR where it's crazy, but definitely needs to have all the attachments, in my opinion. In Warzone, it's a monster. In Warzone, it is literally one of the best guns in the game, in my opinion. It does a lot of damage. Fire rate's good, but you guys know that Cold War guns in Warzone function, pretty much the opposite of how they function in Cold War. Like, I feel like some of the worst guns in Cold War are monsters in Warzone, like the Milano, the FFAR, all that stuff, the QBZ. Like, those guns in Warzone hit like a truck. But in Cold War, those guns are trash. Like, I think the Milano is one of the worst guns in the game. I think the QBZ, low-key, is trash in Cold War. I think the C58 is not trash, but it's very average, in my opinion. Like, it's not insane. It's just kind of whatever. But let's talk about the meat and potatoes of this video, man. What I actually want to talk about. Cold War viewership, man. This is just embarrassing, guys. Literally embarrassing. Like, I'm laughing my ass off reading this and just looking at this image right now. Battlefield 4, which is a game that came out 8 fucking years ago. 8 years ago. Literally almost a decade old. Has more Twitch viewers than Call of Duty Cold War, which came out like 8 months ago. It's literally hilarious, dude. The brand new Call of Duty has less viewers than an 8-year-old Battlefield game. And that could be because, Battlefield 2042, people getting that itch to play Battlefield and stuff. But, dude, that is embarrassing. I remember earlier in the year, Black Ops 4 had more Twitch viewers than fucking Cold War. Black Ops 4, man. And that game wasn't exactly, big man on campus either. That game was not very popular with the people. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people gave it shit. And it had more viewers than Cold War. Modern Snore Zone, or Modern Snorefare, whatever you want to call it, the most boring Call of Duty ever made, has more viewers than Cold War. I don't know how. I think Cold War is twice the game that shit game is, but I don't know. Modern Snorefare is doing better than Cold War. Fucking Battlefield 4 is doing better than Cold War. I literally won't even be surprised if Battlefield 5 is doing better than Cold War. And Battlefield 5 has to be one of the least popular video games ever made in like the last 10 years. That game was universally panned, And it's probably more popular than Cold War. I don't know what it is. Cold War is just boring. It is literally just boring. It is the most boring experience ever. And I know why. It's because of SBMM. I get the same feeling with Modern Warfare that I did with Cold War. Cold War is, albeit a little bit more fun, because I can at least run around, but it's the same thing where it's just not rewarding. It's just so much of a slog fest. You play like 1 or 2 games, and then I'm done. I'm tapped out by then, I'm just like, you know what, man, I already know what's going to happen. I'm going to get off now. That's all I do. I play like a couple games, 2, maybe 3 games, hop off, and I'm done. That's it. That's all I can muster, man. That's it. It's way too sweaty. There's fucking booty sliding nerds everywhere. This is just indicative of how skill-based matchmaking just doesn't work at all. Skill-based matchmaking doesn't work because look at these numbers. I don't care what it is. It's Call of Duty. You know, even Black Ops 4 had decent viewers, you know. Modern Warfare had decent viewers for a little bit, then it fell off because, you know, skill-based matchmaking. Like, it's indicative that every single thing that has to do with skill-based matchmaking just doesn't have good player retention numbers. It's boring to watch. It's boring to play. It's just not fun. If Warzone wasn't here, dude, Call of Duty would be in the fucking shitter. I'm telling you right now. If Warzone wasn't a thing, Call of Duty would be done. It would literally be done. The only saving grace it has is Warzone, right? Black Ops Cold War was literally a failure. It was a commercial. It wasn't a commercial failure, but it was a failure, you know. Vanguard is definitely going to be even worse. Viewer-wise, sales-wise, everything-wise, Vanguard is going to be even worse because they got a skeleton crew working on the game. They've had barely a year to work on the game with all brand new developers and a whole brand new development team. We still have no knowledge about Vanguard. All we had were some leaks pertaining a Warzone map. That's all we've had. We've had no news on it at all. There's really not even hype around it. Like, around this time, people would be getting hype for the new Call of Duty. That's usually how the Call of Duty cycle goes. People will be like, yeah, Vanguard's coming out. It's going to be sick. It's going to be a step in the right direction. It's going to fix COD. COD and Madden right now are like the same game. There's just so many parallels between the two. You know, it's the same game every year. Modern Warfare and Cold War are pretty much very, very similar, except Cold War is a step in the right direction from Modern Warfare, because you can at least move around, but Vanguard is definitely going to be a step back. You know, it's just the same shit as Madden. Both are just such shit games with no competition, so they can put out shit and get away with it. That's essentially what it is. You know, like Madden, in my opinion, is the worst game you can buy. It is literally the worst sports game you can buy. I'm going to go on a little Madden tangent right now, but if you like sports, play like NBA 2K or something. At least it has a very in-depth, franchise mode, and it focuses on that. Madden is literally probably the worst AAA game on the market. It's shit. Graphics are shit. They blatantly don't change anything. The graphics literally look the same from 2016 or 2017. It's ridiculous. The gameplay is the exact same. All they do is change the fucking rosters. It's the same thing with Call of Duty, bro. They just change the look of the game. It's the exact same experience. Just sweaty nerds and just rinse and repeat, bro. Skill-based matchmaking is the worst thing that happened to this series. It has, killed 6v6 multiplayer. It has gotten rid of it. It has put it into the fucking coffin, right? Skill-based matchmaking is literally the worst thing that happened to 6v6 multiplayer. I don't know why. It's been proven that it doesn't work. Literally. The only thing making money for Activision and Call of Duty right now is Warzone. It's the only thing. It's the only thing people care about is fucking Warzone. They don't care about multiplayer. They're not going to care about Vanguard. They're just going to care about Warzone. And until they realize that, man, multiplayer is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know why people are so insistent on this stupid system they got going. They need to realize that it's literally a piece of shit and is the reason Call of Duty sucks now. Honestly, bro. Sure, I have Dark Matter, but after I unlocked Dark Matter, I barely played multiplayer. I barely played it, bro. I literally played maybe 1 or 2 games a day and got off and did something else. The positive thing is, hey, man, I got rid of my video game addiction. That's the positive thing. Thank you, Call of Duty, for that, bro. Honestly, they got rid of my video game addiction. I stopped playing video games for 5 hours a day, and now I just play it for fucking 2 games, and that's it. I'm done. Then I go do something else. I'm productive. Honest to God, man. This is embarrassing. This is literally embarrassing to be a fan of this series now. Less viewers than a freaking 8-year-old game. Things you love to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys disappointed in Call of Duty as I am? You probably are if you're on my channel, but thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Cameron. I'm out.